Hi, welcome to Robust Tools. I'm Brent English, and I'd like to tell you about our American Beauty wood-turning lathe. The American Beauty will work great for large diameter spindles, but I really designed it for people who like to turn a lot of bowls and vessels. It has a lot of horsepower. It's available standard with 2 or optionally with 3. The headstock slides the full length of the bed. It locks into place with a single lever. The ways are stainless steel, and they won't rust no matter how wet of wood you like to turn. And that's a standard feature on robust lathes, available at no extra cost. The controller is on a magnetic back, so you can move it around to a variety of different places on the lathe in a place that's convenient for you. The floor plan is open, so you can get to the lathe from a variety of different angles. You can get up nice and close to your work. This model is equipped with the optional tilt-away. More on that soon. The spindle height is adjustable from 42 to 49 inches. Each leg adjusts independently and is held in place with a hardened clamping bolt. The controller is very straightforward. The center switch controls direction, the top switch controls speed, and the bottom switch turns it off. The spindle lock has a couple of great features. When you engage it, it stays engaged, freeing up both hands to take work on and off the lathe. It also disengages the controls. I can't start the lathe with the spindle lock engaged. Disengage it, and we're back in business. Precision machined hand wheels are standard on all robust lathes. On the American Beauty, there are 48 indexing holes drilled on the inside surface. This is the indexing screw. To use it, simply screw the tapered end into one of the holes. This is a little slower than plunger style indexing, but it's a lot more accurate. The American Beauty has a 2-step pulley. In high speed, it will max out at 3,000 RPM. In the high torque, low speed range, it will run between 50 and 1,500 RPM. I'm going to demonstrate now moving the belt from one pulley position to the other. After we've turned our main power off, we can open up the pulley access doors. I'm going to loosen the motor and raise it up. That loosens the belt. I can get a hand on both sides of it, have really good access, and I can put it right where I want it. After moving the belt, I'm going to drop the motor back down. Then I'm going to close the doors back up. And I can turn my power on and resume turning. If you'd like to do vacuum checking with your American Beauty, we sell an optional rotary adapter. It simply plugs into the end of the spindle. The spindle is machined from a pre-hardened 4140 chrome moly alloy steel. It rides in preloaded, permanently lubricated ball bearings. It has a number 2 Morris taper and is threaded 1¼ inch. It's also available with metric threading. We've got a great tool rest clamping mechanism. It's based on an old Powermatic design back in the day when that machine was made in the US. It has 2 wedges that when you close the handle, close on the tool rest and push it towards the back. That way you get 3 lines of contact, 1 on each wedge and 1 on the back of the hole. This gives you great grip strength, much stronger than having a grub screw push in from one side or the other. Another nice feature is that if it's in the way on this side of the tool holder, you can move it over to the other side. So it's very versatile. What I like about it, though, is how well it clamps. The tailstock is self-ejecting, and has 4 inches of travel. It comes standard with a number 2 Morris taper, but on special order you can also get it with a number 3. For a lot of wood turning operations, the tailstock is in the way. The normal solution is to slide the tailstock off the end of the lathe, find a clean spot on your workbench to set it, or put it down on your dirty floor. Now, taking it off isn't so bad. It's putting it back on that can be a hassle. You bang it on the end of the lathe, the lock falls down, a lot of bad things can happen. So at Robust, we've invented the tilt-away, and this is a patented solution that we think is the best on the market. To use it, slide the tailstock back until it hits the stop, unlock the lever, and tilt it over. Now the tailstock is about 50 pounds, and without the gas shock, it's about a 30-pound lift, because we do have some leverage working for us. But with the gas shock, it's a one-finger operation. We make Robust lathes right here in my hometown, Barneveld, Wisconsin. Parts that we don't make for ourselves are made for us by nearby manufacturers, some of them as far away as Michigan. Even the castings come from a foundry in Wisconsin. We certify that by weight and by value, all Robust products are at least 85% U.S. made. A measure of the confidence the manufacturer has in their product is the warranty they provide. At Robust, we warrant all the mechanical parts on our machines for 7 years, and that includes the headstock bearings. We're the only lathe manufacturer that offers that warranty. I think really that the only thing that I have more fun than making an American Beauty for you is getting to turn on one myself. One of the advantages of a sliding headstock lathe is the ability to bring the work down to you so that you can stand at the end of the lathe and do your hollowing. With the American Beauty, I've got the extra benefit of being able to tip the tailstock out of the way and bring the controls down here and place them in a convenient place. I can start my cut by looking at where the tool enters the work, and I can do that in a natural and controlled manner. I'm not reaching across the lathe like I would be doing if I had a fixed headstock machine. I put the smaller piece on the lathe so that you can see how close we can get to the foot of the work. And that's facilitated by the cutaway headstock design on the American Beauty. This is also my sweet spot for power sanding. You can see how close I can get the drill. Standard accessories include a 12-inch comfort rest with hardened rod that won't nick or ding and is warranted for life, a 3.5-inch aluminum faceplate, live center, spur center, and a heavy-duty knockout rod. The base model American Beauty comes with a 2-horsepower motor and the accessories that you just saw. Common options are a 3-horsepower motor and the tilt-away. Many people also get that with the gas shock. We have a steady rest and an outboard turning attachment that allows you to turn large diameter work off the end of the lathe. There's an extended bed version that makes the lathe 2 foot longer than what you see here. We can put on an auxiliary 110 volt outlet with its own circuit breaker. We can put a ruler in the quill that allows you to do precision depth drilling, a foot switch to turn it off, a metric spindle, and quite an assortment of tool rests, all with a hardened rod on the top that won't nick or ding and are warranted for life. I appreciate your time today, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.